I'm RYT Parker, and today we're going to be focusing on some leg stretches, working out the quads and the hips. I'm also going to incorporate a little bit of core work, so we're going to be working out the abdomen today. We're going to start very simply in corpse pose. So laying flat on the mat and just really preparing ourselves for today's work. Your preference whether you have the palms facing down or palms facing up. Traditionally they're down, but I do like to sometimes just kind of draw in energy with my palms up. So again, yogi's choice here. I'm just going to take a moment here to ground ourselves. We're going to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So to start, we're going to bring our knees up facing the ceiling. Our feet are flat to the mat. You can try to like scoot your feet back as far to your butt as you can. Not too worried about the logistics here. You do not need a strap for this class, but I'm going to use one throughout some of the poses just to give myself a deeper stretch. But from here, we're starting. I'm going to inhale, bring the right leg up. And I do have a strap for my particular stretch today, and we're just that leg out, like so. Again, without the strap, it's fine. You can try to grab at your toe, you can grab the ankle, you can use two hands if need be. The strap's going to help me keep my back flat to the mat and really focus in on this pose. Again, breath work is very important when it comes to stretching in your asana practice. As we breathe in, trying to draw just a little bit further up. So on the exhale, more of a stretch. Inhale, exhale. Try to get as deep as you can on that stretch. I'm going to take some time here because honestly it just feels good. I'm going to exhale, bring the knees back, facing up, feet flat. I'm taking my strap and adjusting my strap into my left leg. And just slowly, on an inhale, lifting up the left leg, beginning to stretch. Inhale. On the exhale, looking for a deeper stretch. And at your own comfort level, trying to keep your back as flat to the mat as possible, and bringing attention as well to your to this knee. You don't want to drift in and out. You want to try to keep your knees parallel. Exhale, coming back to our starting position. We're going to do the exact same thing again with the right leg, but we're going to incorporate a bit of a bridge. So as I'm bringing the legs up, like so, if possible for yourself, and maybe getting a bolster or a block can help, if possible, and here's where the ab work comes in. I'm going to inhale, exhale, and just bring my hips off the mat, my lower back off the mat, stretching forward. Exhale, bring that back down. I'm not going to hold that position as long because it does require a bit of core strength and balance to come up. I'm adjusting my strap, coming to my left side. Again, inhale, the left leg comes up. And we're just going to take that mini bridge that we just took here, lower back comes off the mat. If it helps you, you can bring your hands under you or so if you don't have a block, just to help with the balancing. If possible, keeping the leg up and really getting that that bridge in as you're stretching. Exhale, of course we come back to the mat. All right. Now this flow, we're going to take it super easy today, and I'm going to begin by now bringing my right leg up and over. So almost like a yep. And I'm bringing my leg up and over, almost like a supine sort of pigeon position. Just laying down and focusing in on that stretch. If it helps you, you can try to creep that leg back further. You can grab at your own ankle to increase the stretch. We're just taking a moment here to get a stretch in our legs. Now, either with or without the strap, you'll see that I grab, again, my own ankle or my foot, and I'm just going to take that out, and we're continuing to stretch. I'm looking to angle off to the right just a bit, and again, trying to maintain focus on this left knee. So it's if this stretch is difficult for you, you kind of treat it like a happy baby pose, and not worry too much about where your foot lands. A little bit more advanced, take it out and continue to work the stretch. And you can grab your own ankle, but we've gone from this upright position like so to more angle stretch here. And exhale, the foot comes down. Inhale, left knee comes up in this sort of lying pigeon pose that we've done. Again, for the stretch, if you need to grab your own ankle or foot to increase the stretch, feel free to do so. Once more, taking my left hand to either my ankle or foot, bring this out. You can start simple, almost like a happy baby pose as we referenced before. Ultimately, bring the leg out. Bring the leg out to the side, work that stretch. For me, it helps to just kind of start here with my foot and the ankle. So my hand in the this knee crease, if possible. Come out to grab the toe or ankle, just really working that stretch. That's it. Okay, and start, we're going to inhale, bring our foot up into a lying pigeon pose like so. And I've got my ankle sort of resting on my thigh here. You can grab your own ankle to enhance the stretch. exhale. Very easily, we're just going to switch our grip. So I'm coming to my own foot or ankle with the right hand over top now. And I'm going into basically like a half happy baby pose. Maintaining focus on my left knee, trying to keep that parallel. I don't want my leg drifting like so. And really just kind of playing in the space, starting to get a stretch. If you feel comfortable, you can start to bring it out to the side. If that becomes difficult for you, the strap comes back into play. And here we are. And now I've taken what was originally a sort of straight leg stretch that we did initially. I'm angling that off to the side. Angling that off to the side. We're going to inhale, and we're just taking this foot that was here. You can relax in the knee now. Just pull that over, like so. So we've got this recline twist that's now happening. Trying to keep emphasis on the shoulders. Bring the right shoulder back as far as close to flat on the mat as possible while maintaining that stretch. Again, this can be done with or without the strap. You can see it without the strap here, like so. Foot comes back up and flat to the mat, like so. Now, very simply, just taking the left foot up onto our thigh. I like to rest my ankle on the thigh here and work out the stretch. This can be as active as you want it to be. You can use this as more of a holding pattern. You're still getting a bit of a stretch, especially the closer your right foot is to your butt. You can grab your own ankle to increase the stretch. Just taking a moment here. Now, once again, switching my grip. Left hand either comes to my foot or my ankle, and I'm doing this half happy baby pose as we reference. Really working out that stretch and that function. Playing around here, seeing what feels comfortable. And if you have the flexibility, you can just come right into the that stretch. But for me, my flexibility, bring back the strap. Again, angling this off to the side like so, and allowing myself to stretch. Again, with some focus on the right leg and trying to keep that sort of parallel, not letting my hips drift in any particular direction. Play with this range too. You can come lower, come higher, you know. Again, really at your own comfort here as we work out the stretch. We're going to exhale, bring this over to the side like so, and now we are in this recline twist. You can let your bottom leg relax and become straight like so. Allow yourself to really stretch and feel that twist. We're going to inhale. Foot comes back up. Exhale. We're back. Flat to the mat. From here, we're going to bring our knees to the chest. You can continue to use your strap to do so. We can use your own arms, like so. So pull your knees to your chest. It's a strap. See that pull here? You can even sort of grab at your own foot, whatever feels comfortable for you. I prefer it's almost like hugging motion myself. Again, trying to keep the shoulder blades relatively flat to the mat. It is okay if you sort of creep up and get this sort of natural rocking motion. Ultimately, I'm mostly trying to focus on bringing the knees to the chest. I'm going to switch my grip to the interior, like so, and bring myself into a happy baby pose. And whatever movement feels right for you, whether that's rocking back and forth, whether that's a little side to side, if you have the flexibility, feel free to move your feet independently of each other. Really just getting comfortable here, stretching out, allowing yourself a little freedom of movement here. We're going to exhale, bring your feet back down. Okay. From here, we're going to continue to focus on our stretches. I recommend kind of going back into the strap for this one. Same thing where we're going to have a sort of a straight leg stretch, but we're going to use both feet at the same time. So on the inhale, both your feet come up. Got the strap, give yourself a little bit of play so that you can then separate your legs. I'm going to turn just so you can see that I'm making a V with my feet. And you don't necessarily need to stretch, but like typically you might do a stretch like this from a sitting position, but we're doing it from lying down. Again, just kind of getting as if I'm going into like a split and really feeling that stretch. Strap can help you maintain the straight leg. Again, really focusing on that, get a deeper stretch here. We're going to exhale, bring our feet back to the mat. Now I'm turning just for your own visual. Very nice. So, from here, I'm going to take a moment and turn to my left. And I'm getting myself in a relaxed, sort of reclining pose here. Left hand is if you're going to use it like a pillow, you can lay that flat and sit up like this. And we're just taking a moment to get this sort of full body, almost like resting pose here. You can recline. From a balance perspective, if you find that you're having trouble on your side like this, feel free to sort of splay the legs out like so, giving yourself counterbalance on both sides. You can also bring your knees kind of in like this, like closer to the knees to chest. But you know, right now we're just focusing on this this particular movement. Now from here, I'm going to prop up onto my left elbow, like so, and I'm just bringing my arm up and over. This is one arm overhead stretch from reclining. On the exhale, bring my hands down, drawing them out like so. Back in this sort of reclined position, really whatever feels most comfortable to you. And we're going to go into a wind relieving stretch. My right leg comes up like so. And again, just getting a stretch here in a wind relieving position. If you're having any trouble with balance, you know, find something that's comfortable for you. You can continue to sort of maintain the arm for balance. Ideally, I'm reclined like so. Exhale, we're back into this position. Once more, hand comes up and over, and really emphasizing this full body stretch here. This isn't designed to be difficult. I actually would prefer for sort of a more relaxed pose here. So we're gonna exhale, bring ourselves back center, like so. Taking it nice and slow. And now I'm just turning over to my right side. Same thing. You can either give yourself neck support like this with your hand. You lay it out flat. Your preference. What we're going to do from here is take your time, but prop yourself up on an elbow. Bring the left hand up. Bring the left hand over. So once more, just a one-handed overhead stretch from this reclining position. Hand comes back towards the ground. Pull myself back into a reclined position. From here, left knee comes up, and we're in a wind relieving pose. Feel free to grab with both arms if that's what's comfortable for you. Feel free to continue to just sort of lounge here. Again, I do know balance can be a little tough with this, so feel free to have like a towel or some sort of support on either side of your body. Exhale, back in the corpse pose. Just take a moment for yourself there as we get ready to transition to the next part of our right. From this corpse pose, we're going to work our way into half boat pose and then ultimately up into a boat pose. But just to start, hands remain to the side, legs come up like so, and reach forward into a half boat like so. If you find that this creates a lot of tension or you have any trouble with balancing from here, feel free to just bring your elbows back like so. Feel free to get a block under you if that helps. But we're looking here to just maintain a half boat pose, and you're definitely going to feel it in the abdomen. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Excellent work. Just take a moment here for yourself. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. We're going to go into the half boat once more. Again, legs come up off the mat slightly, about 4 to 6 inches. Hands come forward and you meet yourself here. Oh, excuse me. And we're now in our half boat pose. Exhale, back to the mat. Take a moment for yourself. Inhale, exhale. Now from here, bring those knees up once more, feet flat to the mat, and you can work your way up into a seated position. And this is how we're going to start to prepare ourselves to get into a full boat. From here, again, if that balance and that ab work is too tough for you, or excuse me, is hard on you, you can bring your hands back like so. Allow yourself to go in a position from here. Keeping the knees sort of bent can help with this position. If keeping them straight out, it becomes difficult. But traditionally, leg comes up, hands go forward. We're in a full boat. Exhale, back into our seated position. And we're gonna do that once more. Legs go up, hands forward, and we're in the boat position. Exhale, back to just this easy seated position. Taking a moment for yourself. Inhale, and exhale. All right. From here, maintaining the seated position. Okay. And from here, we're going to do a seated twist. I'm going to put my hands into a, well, let's start here. I'm going to bring my right hand over, left hand into a prayer pose if possible. I'm trying to get outside of the knee. Prayer pose, once again, if possible, and you really feel that twist. If that is too difficult, you know, you can just get easy stretch or even do like a Lord of the Fish type pose. Ideally, coming into that prayer position. Inhale, back to center. Once more on the other side. Left hand comes to thigh, right hand in prayer pose, looking over towards my right shoulder. Exhale, back to center. I'm just going to take a moment, maintaining this sort of seated position. I'm going to widen my feet just a bit. I'm going to go with a seated knee to shoulder pose. This can be difficult. I mean, just getting a forward fold here is sufficient enough, but I'm looking to bring my knees close to my shoulder. I find that grabbing towards the toe helps. Not quite looking for a bound angle pose like you're seeing here. Looking to kind of have my a base here, and we're just stretching. So as close as you can get your knees to facing the ceiling, the better. Inhale, coming right back up. Exhale, going back into that knee to shoulder pose. Inhale, back to center. All right. I'm going to straighten my legs out like so. We're going to go into a equal angle pose. So legs come out wide, like so. Forward fold. Inhale, coming back towards center. Take a moment here to breathe. Exhale, leaning towards one of your legs. You can bring both arms forward if that's part of your practice. I like to come out to the side a little bit just for some support. Inhale, we're back to center. Exhale, bring it down to the right side. Inhale, back to center. And one last time, we're going to exhale, bring it back forward. Inhale, we're back to center. Make your way back to a lying position, like so. Once more, we're going to do knees to chest from this position. So inhale, knees are coming up to the chest. This is going to prepare us for our last sort of pose in this sequence. Exhale, flat. If you still have your strap, feel free to use this. And once more, on an inhale, just bringing my legs up. This is recline. Recline equal stretch here. Exhale, bring the legs down. Inhale, one more. Big toe pose, stretching from here. Again, feel free to use the strap. Exhale, back to that center position. Inhale, one more, just big toe pose. With the strap or with your hand, your preference. Exhale, come back to center. We're going to close out our practice today. Savasana, corpse pose. Legs go flat once more. Hands come back to the side. Grounding ourselves once more. Focusing on our breath work. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, digging into the mat and just melting away. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And on your own time, making your way back up to a seated position. Remember, kind of just, work out some ab work, just mild, not overdoing it, while maintaining leg stretching, really opening up the hips as well. Like to kind of do these types of practices just to kind of continue to work on my own flexibility, get myself more comfortable with my breath work as I'm doing the different asanas, and yeah, just something a little more leisurely with a bit of a challenge in there in terms of the ab work, but I feel pretty good after this one. I hope that you do as well, and thank you for taking some time out to practice with me today. I'm Reggie Parker. Have a great day.